Now that I understand what's going on in this world, I understand in 4 pages. I wrote 4 pages in my new portfolio. I wrote the names of people who go by their identity, their name, what they stand by. And then I went towards locations and kingdoms of the land, people where they location markers are everything. And then, you have the time preferences of people considered how they grew up and how they became to be what they are and how they act, because actions speak louder than words. And the difference between right and wrong. And last but not least, we're talking about sports and how we keep things moving, because it's more than just about who you are. You have so these 4 pages is about your identity, about your location, about because people are where they are at, and then it's about your time, how you reflect the good and the bad about the time, and then about what keeps you moving. So that's another thing that we have to consider. We have to consider our identity. We have to consider our location. We have to consider our time. And we have to consider our movement, what we move for. Okay? And how we move too. So we can't just be idle, sit idle and not do anything. We have to move our limbs. We have to move our hand. After we know our identity, and after we know our time preference, because everybody's time is written in, okay? And then after we know our location, I'm sorry. First, we know our identity. Then we know our location. And then we know our time preference, because everybody's time preference is good about how we grew up to be our childhood, from the beginning to the very end. And then we know our movement. So that's the 4 things, okay? Identity, location, then you know your time, then you know your movement, okay? That's how we know. It's a positive thing. It's a positive approach, because it's how we learn and understand and manifest our things. That's how we're able to get where we are today, and to do the things we do, and to be successful while at it. Because it's more than just about what comes into the mind, but what goes out of the mind. Out of the mind, what's in the mind is in the mind, but what comes out of the mind is in your eye, is in what you believe and how you say it, because you have to speak it. What goes in the mind and how you speak it, okay, and how you show it, with your hands. So we have a phone that I'm using to record this video I'm presenting to you, and we have pens. So that's how we keep things moving, and that's what keeps us current and present and makes things move around the earth. So when we understand that, we get to where we need to be, because there's a time for everything, because we still have to understand the meaning. You're more than just what you are, what you come to be. You have to stand your ground. You have to position yourself, and then you can move with your life. Okay? All right, because we have to keep things clean, because what goes up must come down, and we have to keep chiseling our features. We have to keep, changing our features in how we see ourselves, so we can present ourselves in a good manner. So that's how things are. And don't worry if people have what they have. They have their identity. They stand their ground, and they're okay where they're at. Okay? You have to bear the truth, because you have a torch to pass on. You have to be the wish you wish to see in the world. Change you wish to see in the world. You have to be more than that too, because you also have to bring forward the truth that you bear. Okay? Because that is your responsibility. So we have more than just that. We think of we can do so many things, but that doesn't mean we don't have what we have. We have to make production out of that, because production is the cost of our value. Okay? And it's more than just about identity. It's more than just about it's how to get snapped out of your identity and your location. You have to move around. It's more than that, because you're giving. Their people are receiving and are giving. So we are social beings. We have to understand that. All right, guys, thank you for looking at this video. For those who want to like and subscribe, please comment and all the other things that I suggest. All right, guys, peace. Bye.